Hi, y'all. Welcome back into the studio today. So, where are we? I decided I needed a few days of getting back to the root of my crochet journey. So, what does that mean for me? Well, that means I'm going to work on a throw blanket because, as you know, if you've watched a lot of my videos, I've told you before how I started my crochet journey making blankets. Started with a flat blanket for my middle daughter who lives upstairs, and then it went to a twin size blanket for my youngest daughter. And then I got bold and brave and I ended up working on a queen slash full uh, blanket for my oldest daughter, the one who moved out, Miss Faith. Maybe I shouldn't have made her the blanket. Maybe she wouldn't have moved out. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, I'm so kidding. Uh, anyway, I decided today, when I was trying to decide what I wanted to work on today, I decided my hands just don't feel like working on a buddy for today. I just wanted to work on a blanket. So I picked out my color. This is lavender, and this is a Premier yarn. Absolutely adore it. And I'm going to be slowly stitching as we sit here and just chat for just a little bit. Now, I think I've told you guys before, one of the ways that I work on blankets, number one, I use stitch markers in my ends because if I do not, I will 100% have wonky edges. Even a year later, I will still have wonky edges because I'll miss a stitch or I'll add a stitch. I've been known to do both. And wow, my hands have forgotten how to do blankets. Seriously, because I have switched to making plushies pretty much exclusively. But blankets is what I love the most because it's just constant repetition through the blanket. Now, also, because I use the chunky size 6 super bulky yarns, I do not try to do like design work in my blankets. And the reason for that is you really don't see your stitches too much anyway when you're using these chenille type yarn. So you're not going to really be able to see the stitches, but you know what they are if you know what stitch you used. So you already know how they're made. My hands are not wanting to work with me today, and that's what I get for not grabbing my yarn earlier in the day. It's already 1:30, and my hands don't want to wake up just yet. As you know, I start my day later in the day, but that's because my night goes super late early morning. Calling it quits for them. So we're just going to sit here and I'm going to sit and work on this. I'm using the half double crochet. Uh, it really truly is still one of my favorite stitches. And honestly, if you could do plushies with half double crochets without having gaps, I would probably totally do that. But I don't want holes my plushies. I like them tight. So I use single crochets. Wow, I'm just rambling, aren't I? I apologize for that. I am a rambler. Shouldn't be, but I am. Anyway, I thought YouTube might actually appreciate it a little bit more if I actually, since I am a crochet channel, actually showed a little crochet. Because sometimes it feels like I am a commentary channel because I don't really crochet a lot on video. I feel like, okay, it's fine. Now, I'm sure you guys see I wear a tension ring. Let's talk about that for just a minute. You don't need it. Honestly, most people have no reason whatsoever to actually use a tension ring. For me, the problem for me is that my hands, number one, because of my age, but also because I have some nerve issues. I can't always feel things that are in my hands, and I get hand cramps a lot. Not carpal tunnel kind of thing or anything like that, but when I'm having to hold something that is small, my hands will cramp. So I use a tension ring and keep the pressure on that finger just so it will hold the yarn and give me the tension that I feel that I need. But most people don't need to have that tension ring. Everyone has tension. And it changes from minute to minute, day to day, hour to hour. It really just changes all the time. Getting there already. I am only making this because this is just going to be a small throw. This is about 38 inches wide. About. Now, I do not go with typical standard sizes. I measure it out across my lap and go, okay, when I have my legs folded up, sitting, lack of a better way of putting it, Indian style, if the blanket will reach and cover over both legs without a problem and still have drape on each side, that's usually what I go with for a lap blanket. I am having some allergy issues today as well. We have had some moisture in the air, some rain as of late, and it's really stirred up the pollen. And my allergies definitely been feeling. Now, for some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you are beginners around here uh, with crochet. I start my chains using one size up hook from what I'm actually going to use for the blanket. So my chain, I used an 8mm, and for my actual first row of stitches, I'm using 7mm. It's just a little trick that I learned when I first started because I had a problem with my tension being too tight, and therefore it was making it almost impossible get my hook in to do my first row of stitches. So I go up one size for the chain and then back down for the actual first row of stitches into that chain. Now, I wasn't lying when I said that I am a slow stitcher, and that's okay. You never have to be fast. Speed does come the more that you do it. It's repetition. I'm a lot faster than I used to be, but yet I'm still extremely slow. That's okay. A lot of that just will come with time. So I decided I was going to be making this blanket, and you see this beautiful lavender that I'm using. Again, it's chenille, which makes me happy. I have my yarn on a spinner. It's off camera because I really love the spinners. Do you need one? No? You could do just as well putting your yarn in a basket that you may have on hand and just doing it that way. But I really like the spinners. And I have done it. I have used it from yarn in a basket. I have a basket that sits beside me. Currently, buddy number 7 is living in that basket because he's still being kind of rude and not talking to me anymore. But he will. But in the meantime, this blanket, depending on how much I'm able to work on it this week, I should have it done even at my slow speed. It shouldn't take more than maybe 10 days, give or take. It just depends on how much time that I actually have to stitch. I know Saturday is going to be a very busy day. It'll just be me and my little one here. I say little one, he's not so little anymore, y'all. He's going to be 12 this year. He's not so little anymore. But it'll just be us here because his 2 sisters that do still live here at home will be out on the town, kind of enjoying themselves for the day at a market of some kind that our city puts out. So they will be out doing that. So they can't keep him busy while I am recording or working in general. So Saturday will be a kiddo time. So I figured today I would come in and I would record. I'm going to record a few videos today probably. So y'all, YouTube, seriously, if you guys notice that I am wearing the same top in multiple videos, just know it's probably because I recorded them back to back on the same day. And I just don't have the energy to get up and change clothes in between each video. Usually, I will end a video and then start recording again, just that quickly. I like to have at least 3 videos recorded each time that I record. Gives me a little buffer for uploading new content to you guys. We're getting here at the end, and I'm going to apologize now. My hook does hit my desk sometimes. That's just the way that I'm holding my project down as low as I do. But to see and this is going to be almost the end of row 1, you guys. Finally. Oh my goodness. Almost the end of row 1. Sometimes that first row takes longer, I feel like. A little bit more difficult to get into your chain. But once you have that first row finished, it's a miracle. It is a miracle because then you get it all nice and pretty and it's nice and wide. And that is going to do just nicely. So this blanket, I don't want to spoil it too much because I want to show you along the way as I continue on. I'm going to be doing a blocking on this particular, and I don't mean I'm blocking my project. That's not what I mean. I mean I'm going to be doing color blocking. Okay, so each skein will be one block. That's the way I like to do my blankets. I don't know. I just feel like it gives it such a cozy vibe. I also did this little throw blanket, and it literally is just a small throw I made specially for my lap, sitting here in my chair, here at my desk, because my room gets a little cold. It's a little dark, so it's kind of hard to see it in this lighting. For some reason, my light is just awful. It's awful. No other way to put it. The light in this room is terrible. And I use daylight bulbs, but it still makes my whole room look yellow. It's insane. They're white lights. Go figure. Anyway, this is one of my little lap blankets that I've done. I did my son one similar to this, about the same size. His is a different color. He likes the blue and white. I just turned so that you were able to see all the mess in my background. I apologize for that. It is a mess. Tote sitting over there. I turned the wrong way. That's just a tote with all my yarn sitting. Well, not all my yarn, part of my yarn. And in the tote, currently, I have a couple blankets. One project that I was going to be doing for every project finished, I was going to take some of the yarn from the project and I was going to make a blanket so that it would be a project blanket through the whole year. Yeah, I gave up on that a long time ago. Probably back in February, to be honest. I just couldn't remember to keep up with it. So that's probably going to be scrapped. That's okay. We're going to stop it here for this video, and I will be continuing on in the next video. But one row down, it's slow going. Blankets take time. Remember that. You don't have to rush it. Your blankets, your projects, they take the time they take, and that's okay. So, until next time, I'll see you here in the quiet place. Be you, always. Bye, y'all.